Hey, so I just wanted to remind you all that to do good things, it's really a slow grind. And I see this all the time where, even myself, I sort of think that, man, I wish there was some sort of secret, or I think that there is an easier way to do something. And, there may be for some people to do something that's easier or a different path that's easier, but time and time again, your path is not going to be any easier. There's no tricks or anything along those lines. And it kind of drives me a little crazy. There's two sort of folks that sell that kind of stuff, right? The one sort of folks in terms of like there's this easier path. They're selling you. They're really kind of not good people, and they have sort of moral um, moral issues, I guess, with sort of figuring out that they don't mind sort of screwing other people over at all. And they're really selling you hard, and they're going to sell you on some sort of course or something like that, or some new technology. So you have a funny story about that in a second. Um, all of these kind of things, and they're trying to sell you on something, and they think this is the easiest way to do it. And then the other one, they don't realize that, their path is unique, and they don't think that, other people that are going through similar stages in a similar sort of circumstance is different. And they can't do those things. They sort of think that there is this, um, with good intentions, right? Very good intentions. So there's this kind of like cookie cutter way of doing things. Is the struggle that I always get with, the education system. And I see this a lot. Um, I used to do this a lot, and used to think that there was kind of like, man, it was tough for me, so it should be tough for everybody else, right? Or that there is this kind of like, yeah, I sort of see this with my own kids, is that, that there's this one sort of cookie cutter way, and once if you don't sort of fall within that cookie cutter way, then they sort of don't really pay attention to you, right? So with all good intentions, I don't realize that everybody's life is different, and there's there's a lot of uniqueness that goes on, right? Um, so coming back to that other story with the technology, I was having this conversation. I was buying a Christmas gift, right? It's December 26th right now. I was buying a Christmas gift with my youngest son, and I went to the store, and I was buying a golf club for my oldest son, and the guy started selling us hard on a certain golf club because it had technology. So I had this long conversation with my youngest son after how you're supposed to deal with these people that are trying to sell you, and that you're trying to, you got to play it cool and not really get into it. But as well, it's coaching them of like, as soon as they start talking about technology, means that they're trying to sell you on something because they know that nobody else really understands what's going on. The funny thing is I know a heck of a lot about various different technologies, but I don't go down those paths, right? I don't like that kind of stuff. So what you have to realize is that there are these people that sort of are not really looking at the way that you do things that's unique to you. And if you do that, once you start realizing that it's unique to you, there's really not much that you can do other than, grinding away, getting up and feeling happy, grinding away, and just keep going every day at the thing that you're trying to do. Um, and that's super important. But, it's not only about the non-stop nature of it and the sort of grinding nature of it, but, you know, really carving out how do you manage that, and control it so that you can do well with that sort of grinding nature of it. So that means like, eating properly. That means um, taking time to rest and having your moments that's just for you. Like all of those things. It's just, being human and being part of life, right? So I always say that life gets in the way often, and you have to sort of accept that life gets in the way of what you are. And, everybody has a certain amount of chaos in their life, right? Like just craziness that happens. Um, and you have to sort of manage it so that you can keep going and working, and doing the things that you need to do. And there's no real magic to that, um, to sort of making sure that you have to get the things that you need to get done. And then, once you get those things done, that's it, right? Like, you don't have to stress yourself out about getting more done and all those kind of things. And there definitely is that goes on. But, you have to learn to deal with those certain constraints that you have in your life because we all have them to a certain degree. So that's all I wanted to say is, there's, you don't have a lot of, um, the only thing that you could do is just, you've got your certain talents. You just keep grinding and getting up and having that courage to keep going every day and not stopping, not letting anything else get in your way. Um, that is the super important thing. It's just getting out, getting going every single day. So hopefully this reaches somebody. Take care. Get up and get grinding. Don't fall for those people that are trying to sell you on things. And do your thing that's specific to you. Other people don't have the same circumstance that you have. All right. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.